Hello there, spoiler warning, this will be PTS footage, so continue at your own risk. But for everyone else, we are checking out all the new, unique ranged legendary weapons in the Once in a Blue Moon update, so let's jump in. So first up we have a commando option, Elder's Mark, a submachine gun, so not exactly a meta choice, but I do like submachine guns in 76. It uses that 45 ammo, so very much competing with stuff like the Fixer, which yes, does just outdamage it at every turn, but that's not to say that the Elder's Mark is useless. Slots perfectly into your stealth commando build, so it's a very capable weapon. You're just going to be using more ammo than you would with something like the Fixer instead. The roll on it is actually pretty decent. It's a furious, faster fire rate, faster reload, so especially when it comes to pre-rolled legendaries, yeah, no complaints. It's not the best, but there's far worse in this update. One thing I would love to see for all unique legendaries going forward is stuff like they did with the nuka launcher or cold shoulder, for example. For most people, unless they're really role-playing or love the cosmetic paint on a unique legendary, it's pretty much just straight to the script machine. Unique legendaries, I think, should just have something that really makes them, well, unique, not just a paint. A 4th star unique to that weapon, different stats for that weapon compared to regular versions, but giving it a name and making it non-rerollable is just kind of meh. Cold Shoulder got that cryo damage encrypted enhancement, Nuka Launcher got the faster fire rate and Mole Miner enhancement, just stuff to actually make them unique. It doesn't have to make them absolutely OP, but just unique enough, and if you want to have it, just have a unique name and a paint on it, well, then at least let it be re-rollable, because for a lot of pre-rolled legendaries, they're just trash. But Elder's Mark, solid option regardless, getting through super mutants here, bigger targets like your Behemoths and Deathclaws pretty well, so it is a usable roll, definitely. On to the next, we have a pump action shotgun, the Kabloom, because well, it comes with explosive bullets and a floral paint. Now, I love pump actions, I always recommend them, especially on new playthroughs, but the Kabloom I don't like at all. Personal preference, but there's way better cosmetic paints out there for the pump action shotty. The roll on it, explosive is fine, damage resist while reloading is fine, but instigating, I can't stand instigating. When it comes to 76 and servers and just weirdness in general, instigating is always inconsistent as well as just being useless after the first shot. Also take into account the fact that this has explosive bullets on it, so any enemy nearby the one that you're shooting is going to take a small tag of damage, and boom, instigating, useless on the next enemy. Now you can argue on certain weapons it will help guarantee a one-shot kill, but generally that's not what the pump action is going to be doing, which then, you know, just means it's kind of pointless. I'm not a fan of Kabloom at all. As well as with other pump actions, I can stealth just fine. Kabloom constantly breaking stealth for me. Maybe that's just my shite luck, but that's my experience with it. That's why I ended up just using it in power armor instead. But even on a completely bloodied out stealth build, wasn't getting one-shots even against lower level super mutants. Only the crits were getting one-shots, so yeah, Kabloom, not going to recommend that. Now onto the last weapon, which is actually my favorite, even though it has the worst legendary roll on it. We have the Holy Fire. So a flamer with nocturnal and a limb damage. I mean, really? That's just absolute trash. This is going to be straight to the script bin for most people. But why is it my favorite, you may ask? Well, because one, it's a flamer, which is ridiculously strong by default. Even with a terrible roll, flamers are just going to kill everything in their path. And secondly, it does actually have a unique little aspect to it, and that is it has blue flames. It's really cool. Now, if we could just re-roll this, that would be amazing. But like I said, flamer destroying everything in front of it. Of course, at nighttime, which barely ever exists in 76, you'll get the damage boost, but even without it, no problems with enemies. But of course, most other rolls are going to be doing better than this, so unless you're really into the blue flames of death, probably going to be script for most. But those are the 3 new unique legendary ranged weapons in their current states. Hopefully it'll change slightly for something like Holy Fire, but based on the past, probably not. But let me know your favorite down in the comments below. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, then hey, do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, stick around for more Fallout content. Channel members, you're awesome as always. But for now, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.